Ladies and gentlemen, it's Wednesday. All right, guys, question of the day. We're going to go back to the whole book movie thing because quarantine. Who's your favorite antagonist from a book or movie? So not the main character, but the villain or the antagonist, the one that antagonizes the protagonist. I'm gonna go with, okay, I got two, last minute change. Tyler Durden from Fight Club, so that's the Brad Pitt character, if you will, not the narrator, who also might be Tyler Durden, but whatever. Just an excellent character in terms of the narrator's alter ego, like the perfect alter ego, just living the fucking dream, doing whatever he wants to. And then also Achilles from Ender's Game. Super interesting character, extremely smart, genetically modified to be super intelligent, but also very dangerous and cutthroat. And his storyline is very peculiar throughout that narrative, if you will. So two awesome ones from two awesome books. Let's talk CrossFit. For the warm-up today, we've got on the 32nd for 12 rounds, so 6 minutes of warming up. Go through 30 seconds of high knees for the first section, and then on the second round, you're gonna go through 10 alternating glute bridge marches. This movement is pretty simple. You're gonna get into a glute bridge, right? And then you're just gonna alternate picking up one foot and then the other. Your hips are gonna stay high the entire time, and then you're gonna march away. Next 30-second thing, rock out 10 air squats. Cool. You're gonna go through that 4 times to make the 12 rounds because 3 times 4 is 12. Boom. For the mobility today, we're gonna go back through some World's Greatest Stretch. Haven't hit that in a couple weeks, I think. 3 rounds of 30 seconds per side. You can either stay in the World's Greatest Stretch for 30 seconds, or you can rock the shoulder movement, go through a shoulder car while you're down there. However you guys wanna play that, but 30 seconds on each side, 3 rounds through, about 3-4 minutes of moving around there. When you get done with that, we've got some movement prep specifically for our squats that are coming up. You've got 2 rounds straight on through. First thing is static, 30 seconds, hold in the bottom of a squat, okay? You can move around a little bit, but stay down in the low part of the squat. If you need to weight that. Grab onto something, hold onto a dumbbell, whatever that is. Whatever helps you get a little bit lower, use it. Straight into 5 jumping air squats. So wake the legs up, get pretty high on that squat jump before you go back into 30 seconds of a deep hold. When you get done with those 2 rounds, here's where we're gonna part ways just a little bit. If you've got equipment, awesome. Back squats, we're rocking them out. You got a set of 4, you got a set of 4, you got 3 sets of 4 at ever increasing weights. Just like I said last week, just as a reminder, be okay with backing off on the percentages if you need to. Auto-regulate that a little bit. We do want to build up and then get 3 working sets at the end, but don't feel obligated to go super freaking heavy for this. Awesome. As long as we're squatting, things are going to be good. If you don't have a barbell, we're gonna go for some Bulgarian split squats, okay? So kettlebell, dumbbell, backpack are all gonna work pretty well for this, but we do wanna weight it for today. We've done a lot of holds in the bottom of a Bulgarian split squat. We've done a lot of calisthenic or body weight Bulgarian split squats. Today, we do wanna add some load. What you're gonna do for this is on the 2 minute for 6 sets, 6 to 8 per leg, okay? So set up, get pretty low, fight for some depth here, okay? Control that balance, and then come up with control, then switch sides after you get done with that 6 to 8 reps. For the range there's a couple different things we can think about when looking at whether we're gonna do 6, 7, or 8 reps. A lot of it is just like balance for this one specifically. If you feel you're gonna fall over on rep 7, like cool, call it good, you made it. Okay. If you fall over on rep 3, go ahead and finish out like 6, 7 more, or 6, 7 total. Other thing is just if you're feeling slow, if you're feeling tired, if you're just kind of lagging that day, back it off to 6, okay? Or for that set specifically, like if that set just doesn't feel good, go to 6. It's a good way to auto-regulate and do what your body needs for that day. Moving on, we've got 6 rounds for time. I'm gonna go through if we don't have that much equipment or no equipment, and then I'll go through the barbell version of this workout. 6 rounds. We do wanna chase after some deadlifts, so either 10 kettlebell or dumbbell deadlifts or an odd object. If you only have 1 kettlebell or 1 dumbbell, just do 5 on one side, 5 on the other. Awesome. Otherwise, we can rock out 2. If you've just got a backpack, I would put it like face down in front of you and then grab onto either side. The big thing here is you want to make sure that you have a nice tight back. If you don't have a lot of stuff to put in the backpack, you can get away with curling the lower back and rounding the back, which we don't want. We don't want to build that pattern even if we're able to at a light weight. So check in with yourself, make sure that your hamstrings are turned on and that your back is nice and strong throughout this. Cool. 10 deadlifts. Then you're going to go into 10 double Russian kettlebells. If you've got 2 kettlebells or 2 dumbbells, just grab onto both, swing them through. With that, you don't necessarily want them to knock. They can, it's not a big deal, but I do like to turn my thumbs in as I come to the back side. So as I'm loading up and sending my hips to the back, my thumbs turn together, and then I'm gonna open them up just a little bit. And so then the thumbs are gonna be together at the top. So there's just rotation happening at the wrist as we go through those double movements. You can also go through dumbbell hang power cleans for this section, so 5 on each side. If you've got 1 dumbbell, if you've got 2, I would just rock out 5 double dumbbell hang power cleans. Awesome. To finish out each round, you're gonna go for 15 sit-ups or 15 V-ups, 15 hollow rocks, some sort of ab exercise. This is to replace a toes to bar, so whatever you wanna work on there. If you've got a barbell, we've got a moderate loading for this. So 6 rounds for time, same rounds, similar format. You're gonna go through 10 deadlifts at 155, 105, okay? But I want you to base the weight off of the next movement. So the next movement is gonna be 5 hang power cleans at 155, 105. We should be able to do these unbroken. Okay, so if you can't do 5 hang power cleans at 155 or 105, bring the weight down, keep it down for the deadlifts as well. To finish out each round, you've got 15 toes to bar. What I would do for this, so it's gonna be quite a bit of toes to bar, right? And that hang power clean can get pretty heavy unless you're like Zeus, that's gonna be super light. Zeus, go heavier for this, it'll be fun. But so, methodical through the deadlifts, but it's not necessarily gonna be about rep speed, okay, when it's all said and done. If it was 3 rounds, yeah, for sure, but it's 60 deadlifts and it's not gonna eat up that much of your total time if you just be methodical and slug out the deadlifts. Awesome. When you get done, what I would do is I would switch your grip back to a hook grip for the last deadlift. So I would do 9 deadlifts and then 1 with a normal grip, and then you can go into your hang power cleans from there, rock out all hang power cleans. Luckily, unlike DT, you don't have to be tempted to keep the weight on your shoulders. So once you get done with those 5, you can pop it off, shake it out as you head towards your bar, and then go into your 15 toes to bar. Okay, I would break those up way before you need to, right? So 15 times 6, that's gonna be a lot. What is that, 75? Is that 75? That's 90. That's 90 toes to bar. That's a lot of toes to bar. Cool. So if you were to do 90 toes to bar in one sitting, you're probably not gonna do sets of 15 at the end. Break them up before you need to. What I would do is maybe 2 sets at the beginning, maybe 3 sets. So like a 6-5-4 and 8-7. And then keep that as long as you can until you have to go, triples, quadruples, whatever that is. Word of the wise, if you know your toe to bar tolerance is not 90, like if that's gonna wreck you, bring each set down. 12 toes to bar per round, 10 toes to bar per round, whatever that is for you. I don't want you to just like shred your hands and get like ab rhabdo because you're like, I'm gonna do 90 toes to bar in this workout. So scale as needed with the reps there. To finish out the day for everybody, we've got some ab work, some coordination for the core, some dead bugs, some side planks and whatnot. So same advice as yesterday. If you just want to do that, awesome. But I would wait quite a bit of time before you jump into that if you did the 6-round workout. Cool. Happy hump day.